Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at shower thoughts. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. In 20 to 30 years, kids at school will be bullied over their mum's old pictures on the internet. Oh no, oh no, that's weird. It's okay, I don't think I'll ever have kids. I'll just have lots of dogs. You don't realize how hard you chew until you bite the side of your cheek. Or your tongue, man. Ugh. Sometimes I accidentally bite my tongue so hard that it starts bleeding. Like, what? How did like my tongue go between anywhere? I don't even know. Like, why does it sometimes just, you know, like sometimes when you're talking as well, you bite your tongue. Like, what? Like, did my body forget how to talk or something? Did my body just forget how to function? I don't get it. The most important discovery in human history wasn't fire or the wheel. It was something to hold water in so we can explore away from a river or lake without dying. Oh, cool. When you brush your teeth with others, you don't want to be the first to stop brushing because then you'll be considered unhygienic. Oh my gosh, I brush my teeth so messily. Like, it gets all over my toothbrush and everything. It's weird. I don't know how people do it. You know, when they brush their teeth and it's so like clean and nothing drips down. I'm just like, how do you guys do that? In most places in the internet, you don't see the ethnicity of a person you're talking with. Only their ideas matter. It's nice to live in such a world, even if it's only the digital one. It's only nice if everyone says nice things though, you know? Like, there's pros and cons, right? Like, because it's the internet, no one knows who you really are if you type behind a username, and you could just be insulting everyone and putting someone down and no one even knows who you are. Like, that's the bad thing, you know? Like, that could affect someone so badly, and the person who's posting it just doesn't care at all because no one knows who they are, you know? That's the bad thing about it. And I feel like it just hurts even more when someone says something bad about you on the internet because, you know, you're reading it yourself, and then, like, because it's in your mind now, you keep saying it over and over again because you're so hurt by it. Or is that just me? Like, when someone gives me a bad comment, I'll just be thinking about that bad comment, and then I'll just be saying it in my mind and again, and it'll just make me really sad. And I guess it's because it's in my mind that it affects me so much more than if someone were to say something bad to me in real life. Like, I don't think I would care that much if someone said it to me in real life than if someone said it to me on the internet. And it's so dumb how people think that if you put yourself out on the internet, you deserve it. I hate those kind of people, honestly. Dropping a cup of coffee will wake you up more than drinking it. Okay, just drop a cup of coffee every single day. Oh my gosh, wow. Aren't you sometimes surprised when you type your password in the fastest way possible and it still works? That's so true. You know, sometimes you type it and then you think like it's wrong, but then you still press enter anyways, and then it goes in and you're like, what? Wow. Whoa. Being on thin ice with someone is bad, but breaking the ice with someone is good. Yeah, this saying is kind of weird, eh? Like, being on thin ice, I get it, because if it's thin ice, one of you guys are going down, or like both of you guys are. But like, isn't breaking the ice like the same thing? You know, even worse, you know? Like, you're breaking the ice, so like, you both die or something. Like, shouldn't that be like the logic? I don't get sayings sometimes. Men don't give or receive much outward affection, and that probably explains their close relationship with dogs. Man's best friend can show great affection and receive pats in return. That's cute. Oh, I love you, Coco. I love you. Ironically, you cannot defeat an irrational person with logic. Yeah. They just don't listen, okay? As you zip a zipper, both you and the zipper are zippers. Well, yes, I'm a zipper because I zip zippers, and the zipper is a zipper. Nice shower thought. You have probably seen more cuckoo clocks in cartoons than in real life. Cuckoo. I've actually never seen one in real life before. The ones that pop out, right? Yeah, I've never seen one of those in real life before. If you think you're ugly, maybe you aren't your type. Whoa, that's kind of mind-blowing, isn't it? I think I've said this before, but like, you know, everyone has a personal preference, right? But it's so weird how people can perceive one thing as ugly and one thing as pretty. You know? Like, since when did we all agree that this was ugly or like this was pretty? You know what I mean? It's so weird. I just find it so weird. Like, why don't we look at ourselves and be like, you look so good? Like, why don't we see that? I mean, I see it. I'm kidding. No, I gradually saw it, okay? I gradually looked in the mirror and liked what I saw, okay? But I feel like at one point in people's life, they just look in the mirror and they're like, oh, I wish I looked better. Right? Yeah, this is so weird. This is so weird to me. I still find this so weird. The reason many superheroes have no killing rules is so that writers can keep using the same villains. Honestly though, you know when you're watching a movie and someone's like way too nice that they want to save the villain? I'm like, what do you mean don't hurt them? No, seriously, I can't deal with characters that are too nice to villains, you know? Like, what? The villain literally killed hundreds of people and you're really gonna be like, don't hurt them. You're kidding me. And then that's when the villain kills them instead. You know? It's always like, oh, we knew this was coming, you know? Like, they give them a second chance and once the hero turns their back, the villain attacks them. Oh. Money you earn is never yours, it's just your turn with it. That's a weird shower thought. Did they really just think about that? They're like, wow, all this money, but it's not mine. That's such a weird thought. One good deed doesn't suddenly make people think a bad person is good, but one bad deed almost always makes people think a good person is bad. I think it's because when you do a good deed, it could be fake, you know? But if you do a bad deed, that's just you being a bad human being. Like, bad people can always fake to be good people, but it doesn't make sense for a good person to fake being a bad person, right? Like, if you're a bad person, then you're just a bad person in general. But not all good people are good people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think someone's good, but then in the end, they turn out to be bad. So, like, that's why. That's why. Your first birthday is actually your second birthday. Oh, right. Because the day you're born, that's your birthday. And then, okay. I'll take it. Isn't that why in some countries they actually take account into like your 9 months, you know, like you're 1 year old once you're born kind of thing? If someone tells you not to act suspiciously, it becomes infinitely harder to actually not act suspiciously. You know when someone's like, don't look now, and you're like, don't look behind you, but that guy is pretty hot. You have no idea how much you've forgotten. Yeah, I actually don't remember anything right now. Like, my mind is blank. I feel like you only remember when you remember. You know, like, you don't remember anything right now, but you'll remember it when you think of the thought kind of thing. Like when someone brings it up and then you remember it. A mustache is an eyebrow for your mouth. It's okay, I don't want that. I don't want the mustache. If you erase with an eraser enough times, you erase the eraser. This makes me think of the blue eraser that we all thought erased pen marks. What is it even for? Wasn't it for pen marks? I swear someone told me it was for pen marks, but it never worked, you know? Like, it would end up just tearing the paper. It was like sandpaper eraser, basically. What was that even for? I don't even know what it's for. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!